Now on CoastTV News.
A cold morning to start here along the coast. I have your forecast to help you get out the door. Coming up in just a moment.
A policy pushed back to ban or not to ban marijuana. And Lewis, action that means a decision not likely until the middle of next year.
Paying to park is under review again. The changes being considered by two communities along our coast.
Wind and sun energy worries, the latest in the effort to bring alternative energy production to Delmarva.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Paige Marley. It is Tuesday, December 12th, 2023.
Yeah, Paige, as you pointed out last hour,
Yes.
Today's date is 12/12.
12/12. I guess this hasn't happened since 2012. 12/12/12. We got to wait again till...
Well, it happened. You got 12/12. I think you're going 12/12/12.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Right.
Yeah.
But December 12th.
Right. No, but we have 12/12/23. That's what I'm
Right.
getting at.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
It took me a while. I think I
okay.
joined you.
You got there eventually. So it's like a half lucky day. We just don't have
Okay.
the year to tack on. Let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Alex Seymour now. He joins us with a first look at your forecast. That's Alex, kind of half lucky forecast as well today.
Yeah, half lucky. It's pretty cold this morning, but as we head towards the afternoon hours, it's actually going to turn out to be a pretty decent day for the middle of December, a day where you certainly can spend some time outside. Our Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach this morning, though, we've got calm conditions, much better than 24 hours ago, but it's much colder than 24 hours ago. Temp sitting right around 30 degrees this morning in Rehoboth Beach, and many inland locations actually down into the 20s at this time. We're down to 28 in Milton, it's 27 in Selbyville, 26 degrees in Ocean Pines, 26 in Delmar. The beach is a little bit warmer, but still below freezing. We're sitting at 30 degrees in Bethany Beach this morning and 31 in Lewis. So bundle up as you're heading out the door. Winds are calm, so at least we don't have to deal with the winds adding on an extra wind chill that we would have to factor in. Skies completely clear, and that's how it's going to remain. So our bus stop forecast for this morning, kids certainly need to bundle up. Temps down into the 20s in many areas. Skies at least clear. This afternoon, sunshine, temps climbing up into the mid to upper 40s. So probably don't need that winter coat, but at least a hoodie or a sweater.
All right, Alex, we have an update on a story that we've been covering quite some time. It's about what to do with marijuana. Last night, Lewis officials made a decision, but it does not involve a ban or green lighting recreational use. Lewis is looking at how regulation may work if weed shops and cultivation centers do not get banned. So the city's decided to move forward with a public hearing, which will be scheduled in the spring, meaning any new policy will likely not be in place until the middle of 2024 at the earliest.
This discussion comes in the wake of others across Sussex County. It was just on Friday in South Bethany. They voted there to ban marijuana-based businesses in the town limits. Along the coast, bans have been passed in Rehoboth Beach, Dewey Beach, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Millville, Millsboro, Dagsboro, and Bridgeville, they also have bans. Milford and Georgetown are some of the governments that are still discussing.
We got more out of Lewis. Two housing developments are pushed one step forward after a vote at last night's meeting. Public hearings have been set for the site plans of both Henlope and Bluff. It's located on Gills Neck Road, and White's Pond, located on Monroe Avenue Extended. The hearings will be held January 11th with a separate hearing for White's Pond on February 5th. That one will be to consider reducing lot coverage and amending a city code.
The Rehoboth Beach Parking Department is proposing some changes to the parking citation appeal window. They're looking to make it 30 days down to 7 this past summer. The city says more than 25,000 parking citations were given out. Based on the Parking Department's summer 2023 report, most people pay on the last day, or maybe they forget to pay their ticket. The department believes shortening the appeal window to 7 days could reduce the problem, but some people in Rehoboth Beach worry it will only leave more room for error.
I feel like it would only be a difficult situation and maybe deter people to come to Rehoboth Beach if they're given less of a time to appeal a parking situation. So I really don't think it will help the visitors and the tourists and make it look like a good place to be.
And city commissioners will discuss the parking department's proposal at their meeting coming up on Friday.
Similar topic, different town. Later this week, we could see action on parking regulations in Dewey Beach. Now, at this Friday's council meeting, a variety of scenarios like a cost increase of the parking permits and meter rates are expected to be considered, along with a change to the duration of the parking season and a change to the free parking days and times. It does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what's most important in parking enforcement.
All right, let's take a look at what you all think. We got some more votes in over the last hour. 61% of you say revenue focus. Just 31% of you saying clear rules. As I said earlier, that's, I think, what I would vote for. I would like clearer rules across the beach towns. 5% of you, easy appeals, and just 3% of you say it's most important to have fair fines. All right, if you haven't voted yet, you still can. Many options there, and many of us have had parking tickets in the beach towns. Go to coasttvnews.com or our mobile app.
Happening today, a number of solar farm proposals are back in front of Sussex County. This is just a week after the council heard 7 applications by the Con Edison Energy Company. Solar farms in Laurel, Bridgeville, Selbyville, and Milford will have public hearings. 2 other solar farm conditional use applications in Lewis and Dagsboro are also in front of council. Solar farms range in size and are being proposed by various applicants.
The Department of the Interior has announced a proposal for an offshore wind lease sale off the coast of Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. The proposed sale includes over 100,000 acres, approximately 26.4 nautical miles from the Delaware Bay. A second included area is 35 nautical miles from the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay. That's about 176,000 acres. This does not include the site off the coast of Ocean City that the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management announced back in the summer. This notice also opens a 60-day public comment period.
Well, also happening today, a focus on pedestrian safety along Route 1 in Fenwick Island. One of the priorities over the past couple of months is building more sidewalks. This afternoon at the town's Pedestrian Safety Committee, they're scheduled to review adding more sidewalks at intersections along with a median project to slow drivers down. The town receives taxpayer money from DELDOT. Work on new sidewalks could begin in the fall of 2026.
Attorneys representing Hunter Biden have filed to dismiss the gun charges that the president's son faces in Delaware. Biden's lawyers argue the case violates Biden's Second Amendment rights. But NBC News has learned Biden's team also accused prosecutors of conducting a selective and vindictive prosecution. Biden is being charged with obtaining a gun and lying on a federal form about this drug use. His attorneys say Biden had the gun for 11 days and never fired a shot.
Well, today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky scheduled to meet with senators, House Speaker, and even President Biden. It's the latest attempt into getting more American money.
Yeah, this visit to Washington comes during a debate over a funding bill that has assistance earmarked for Ukraine's nearly 2-year war with Russia that's long been at a stalemate. John Lawrence shows us what U.S. officials say needs to happen for a deal to be made.
More than a year has passed since Ukraine was invaded by Russia.
It won't be satisfied with just a part of Ukraine or even all of it. Ukraine is just a stepping stone for Russia.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, making his 3rd trip to the U.S. since the start of the Russian war, wants the U.S. to pass a supplemental national security package that would, in part, provide billions in aid to Ukraine.
This is a time to really step up because if we don't, we know what happens. Putin will be able to move forward with impunity.
Many Republicans are pushing back, saying major concessions are needed regarding the surge of migrants at the U.S.'s southern border.
But quite frankly, we're not going to go help other countries and not look at actually what's happening in the United States and the national security risk when we're all aware of the national security risk here as well.
Some on Capitol Hill say it's unlikely an agreement on immigration will be reached before senators are scheduled to leave the Hill for the holidays.
Unfortunately, this is about the only leverage Republicans have to force this administration to actually secure the border, and I think we ought to take that opportunity because this is our top national security and homeland security priority is to secure that border.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
And after a little had been done on border security since President Biden took office, Democrat Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut says the White House is now becoming more deeply involved with Senate Republicans on immigration policy.
All right, we're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up, free workforce training, the opportunities available that are providing skills for that next job in our area.
Also, Lewis implementing new tree requirements in the city, how this could impact any proposed developments in the future.
And boating benefits, the expected relief for boaters after plans announced by DENREC. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
From leaky faucets to burst pipes, the pros at Horizon Services Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing are on call for any same-day plumbing repair. For a limited time, take 20% off your next plumbing service. Call now or visit us at horizonservices.com.
JoJo's in Salisbury serves fresh, homemade food in an upscale, family-friendly atmosphere. Enjoy delicious crab dishes like our colossal lump crab cakes or our creamy crab dip served in a fresh baked bread bowl and the best cream of crab soup in town. Try the new Pineapple Blast or wind down with our wine selection, beer on tap, and other cocktails. Have an event? Reserve your private suite or banquet room today. JoJo's Family Restaurant, where family dines together and dinner tastes better.
Draper Holdings, parent company of WBOC and CoastTV, has an opening for a human resource specialist. Provide HR support for approximately 150 employees in 4 locations. Candidates should have an associate's degree with a background in recruitment, employee relations, and payroll. ADP and SHRM certification and a bachelor's degree are a plus. Join Draper Holdings as our newest human resource specialist with full benefits. Go to drapermediajobs.com to learn more and apply. Draper Holdings is an equal opportunity employer.
Solo Cup Saturday night. It's an alternative country party with me, Jared. Brought to you by Midshore Recyclers Incorporated. Saturdays at 7 on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3.
From leaky faucets to burst pipes, the pros at Horizon Services Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing are on call for any same-day plumbing repair. For a limited time, take 20% off your next plumbing service. Call now or visit us at horizonservices.com.
Good morning, Delmarva. Well, it is a cold start today. Certainly going to want to bundle up as you're heading out the door this morning. Temps all across the region. 30s at the beaches, low 30s at that. Most of us below freezing. Inland, we're in the 20s. So cold start. Give yourself a little bit of extra time. You may run into a little bit of frost on those windshields. At least bundle up too. Sky's completely clear. So our hiking forecast for today, really not that bad if you want to head out to any of our state parks. Maybe head to Cape Henlopen State Park. Walk through those trails. It's going to be a gorgeous day, especially this afternoon as temps start to climb up into the mid to upper 40s. Sunshine, light winds all day long.
Alex, thank you. 2 important dredging projects in southern Delaware are slated to begin early next year. This announcement is coming from DENREC. The first project will focus on the southern end of the Assawoman Canal. That's expected to end by early February 2024. DENREC says its crews will then move to dredge White Creek. The completion date is expected by late winter or early spring. The goal is to make these waterways northwest of Bethany Beach easier to navigate.
Developing news out of Rehoboth Beach. City is working with DelDOT to repave Rehoboth Avenue. This will be from the traffic circle to the bandstand area. DelDOT anticipates that design work will be completed by the end of the year. The project, which includes areas outside the city, will likely begin in the spring, but work on Rehoboth Avenue will start after Labor Day 2024. This project will include milling, paving, restriping, and some curb work as well as the creation of more accessible parking spaces.
Shares of Macy's shot up more than 20% in pre-market trading on Monday. This comes after the Wall Street Journal reported that a private investor group has made a $5.8 billion offer for the retailer. The buyout offer would pay shareholders a 32% premium above the stock's closing price Friday. Macy's has more than 700 store locations in 43 states, Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and Guam.
Hasbro slashing nearly 20% of its workforce amid an ongoing slump in sales. Company CEO announced layoffs for 1,100 workers in a Monday memo to employees. The cuts are on top of roughly 800 jobs eliminated earlier this year. Hasbro, known for making toys like Nerf, Transformers, and Play-Doh.
All right, well, still to come this morning, Lewis planting new tree requirements in the city. What new rules developers will be expected to follow?
Well, sunshine will dominate the forecast through the end of the week. I'll let you know when our next chance of wet weather will arrive, coming up just after the break.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, CoastTV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
Middays with me, April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through your workday.
She can play your favorite song.
She can help you find your furry friend.
The easiest way to get through your workday is with April.
She really makes you feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here.
Are you dreaming of the perfect outdoor space where you can relax and entertain? Look no further than Delmarva's most trusted partner, Spicer Brothers. We pride ourselves on superior craftsmanship and only use the finest materials to create beautiful, durable decks. From classic wooden decks to low-maintenance PVC materials, we have the perfect solution for you. And right now, get a free Green Mountain Grill with your new deck. Plus, enjoy 0% financing with no payments and no interest for 18 months. Spicer Brothers, turning homeowners' dreams into reality for over 20 years.
All right, it is 6:16 on this Tuesday morning. We're getting a live look into Laurel right now. Cold start as we move along each hour. If you're looking to plan your day, good way to do that is with the Coast TV weather app, and a good way to get that, Alex, that QR code that you're about to show everybody.
Yes, certainly a good way to download our Coast TV weather app is to use that QR code down there in the bottom corner of the screen. You can get the hour-by-hour forecast. You can get the satellite radar picture. Of course, it's not going to show a whole bunch today. There's not a whole lot of weather going on. And you can get that 10-day forecast. You can look out and see, hey, next chance of rain, 7 days away. Really not a whole lot going on across Delmarva over the upcoming week. Just some chilly temps. Taking a live look out on our Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach this morning. Skies are clear. You can actually see, if you look out there on the horizon over the ocean, a little bit of that orange glow. So we're starting to get that first light of the day. Temps, though, even as the sun begins to rise, right around 30 degrees, so it is pretty cold out there. You want to bundle up as you're heading out the door this morning. Temps in the 20s and 30s all across the region. 31 in Bethany Beach, 30 in Lewis, it's 28 in Milton, 26 in Ocean Pines this morning. And Delmar, the coldest location, down to 25 degrees. So bundle up, have those extra layers on this morning. Winds are calm, skies are clear, and that is how it's going to be all day long, because as we pull out to a wider view, not a whole lot going on. There is barely a cloud in sight anywhere in the Mid-Atlantic, and that is how it's going to remain all day long as high pressure just dominates the forecast. Temps this afternoon, mid-40s, sunshine, light winds. Good day to spend some time outside. Not too many complaints when you have the mid-40s in mid-December, as long as you see that sunshine and you don't have that wind. Tomorrow morning, we start out near freezing. Not as cold as this morning, but still cold enough where you want a jacket. As we head towards Wednesday afternoon, our in-house futurecast looks a whole lot worse than it actually is. These are high, thin clouds, so the sunshine's still going to shine through. We're going to get that milky sunshine as temps climb up into the 40s. Maybe a little bit breezier tomorrow afternoon, but not a huge deal. Today's obviously going to be better because we don't have any clouds whatsoever, and we won't have any wind whatsoever. Thursday, actually the coldest day of this week, as temps struggle to get out of the 30s. Some of us probably going to hover right around 38, 39 during the afternoon hours. And then, well, we've got to jump all the way to early next week before we see any really impactful weather here along the coast. That's as an area of low pressure climbs the coast. Typically, a storm track like this in the winter would bring snow to parts of the region. But unfortunately, if you like winter weather, there is zero cold air to work with. So it's going to be another rain and wind event, nor'easter here along the coast. This is what it's looking like right now. Certainly could still change, but if it continues to look like this, Monday's going to be a first look weather day. We're going to see coastal impacts, we're going to see rain, and we're going to see wind, but still quite a ways away to watch this storm system. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Lots of sunshine through Friday, even into Saturday and Sunday. Temps in the 40s through Thursday, climbing into the 50s, and then next week, rain, wind, and highs in the mid-50s.
All right, thank you so much. And as you just mentioned, though, it is time to bring out those winter coats, and Milton wants to help you out with that, especially if maybe you don't have a winter coat this year. Happening now, the public library will be giving away coats this week to children in need. The library is saying that those sizes range from size 4 to size 16, and the library says a child must be present at pickup time. The giveaway will be hosted on the first floor near the teen room.
All happening now. Early voting underway in Delaware's 37th House District. This is the Georgetown and Millsboro area. Candidates running are Valerie Jones-Giltner, who's nominated by the Delaware Republicans, and Jane Hovington, nominated by Delaware's Democrats. Seat became vacant after former state representative Ruth Briggs King had to resign because she moved over the district line. The Department of Elections says early voting runs until December 19th at its office in Georgetown.
New changes in Lewis could affect new subdivisions, residential construction, and site development plans. These plans now have to have at least one tree for every 2,500 square feet of land area on a parcel on top of tree planting requirements. If the tree density requirement cannot be made by the developer, there could be a fee in lieu of that, a fee that would be determined by mayor and city council. With several subdivisions set to be constructed in Lewis, some people hope this will mean a happy medium amongst locals and developers.
Everybody loves trees, right? And everybody loves Lewis apparently. So I think that if we can find a good balance between preserving the land and making space for everybody, we're going to be in good shape.
If a developer does pay to avoid the requirement, that money would go towards a budget for city trees. Well, of course, the holiday season in full swing now. One of our favorite activities here is to enjoy the holiday lights and the decorations that you all put up all over Delmarva. So take a look at your screen. The snowman and his friends are not the only thing lit up in this front yard. Of course, that house is lit up just beautifully. Love those many colors on your front yard. This picture was sent to us by Dana in Lewis, who says her dad has been decorating his home since he moved there 23 years ago.
That's a great looking display at that house, and we would love to see how you decorate your house for the holiday season. Take a look at your screen. You can send your pictures and videos to coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse.
100.9% classic country plays real country.
I am going to find the truth. What are you hiding?
Have you been in contact with her?
Come over.
Found tonight on NBC and Peacock.
What the?
You are a spy.
Awesome.
This is espionage. You make a mistake, they'll kill you.
Is that supposed to be a pep talk?
Quantum Leap, Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
My favorite part of working at Avery Hall is just being involved, meeting new people. I love to educate people on the best coverages to suit their business. I feel that sets us apart from other local agencies. We are a pillar in the community. People look to us for guidance, and it makes it so much more than just a job to come to. I am Maureen Cody, an account executive with Avery Hall Insurance.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Bring the mat to your living room. From the first takedown to the last pin, high school wrestling lives here on Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
Our gift to you. Enjoy Christmas music on The Duck, your Christmas variety station.
Food Bank of Delaware is offering free workforce training. This will start January 16th for culinary arts and then January 29th for warehousing and logistics. You will get 14 weeks of training, hands-on experience, and certification. There'll also be job placement, transportation, uniforms, supplies, and textbooks. The deadline to register is January 2nd.
Worcester County State Attorney's Office just successfully closed an investigation regarding inappropriate sexual conversations that took place between a teenager in Ocean City and an adult in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and because of this page, Ocean City Police Department now reminding parents and caregivers of the dangers children face with social media and online chat applications.
Social media has become a prevalent part of everyone's lives, even our children.
Online access can come with risks like inappropriate content, cyberbullying, and online predators.
Using social media applications and websites where kids interact, predators may pose as a child or a teenager looking to make a new friend.
Yeah. Well, traffic update in Worcester County, a 2-day detour on Route 90. It's going to be in place December 13th and 14th. It'll start at 8 a.m. on both days. Westbound traffic will be detoured to southbound Route 113 to westbound to Route 50 in Berlin. This is for paving work on the Route 90 ramp onto US 50 westbound. Now, the detour will be lifted 1:30 p.m. each day. Drivers can expect what the Maryland Department of Transportation is calling significant delays during work hours, and drivers should be cautious of uneven pavement surfaces.
The Wycomico County Health Department is holding weekly mental health walk-ins in Salisbury. Kids or teenagers can walk in on Wednesdays and Fridays beginning at 8:30 a.m. for services. Walk-ins are located on the 3rd floor at the Health Department's Hurdle Building on Main Street. And it is first come, first serve.
First Alert meteorologist Alex Seymour joining us once again. And if you're taking that early morning walk, layering up, it might be a good idea.
Yeah, certainly layering up going to be a good idea this morning. It is cold out there. We are seeing temps down into the 20s and 30s across the region. The good news is compared to 24 hours ago, the weather is much nicer. It's cold, but we're at least dry. There's not a cloud in sight across the area. So our dog walking forecast for this morning, it is cold for the next few hours. But as we head towards mid to late morning, if you have the opportunity just to hold off on that walk, it gets much better. Sunshine later on, temps climbing up into the mid-40s by about 11 a.m. And then we're going to stay in the mid to upper 40s as we head into those afternoon hours.
Alex, thank you so much. Coming up after the break on Coast TV News today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is scheduled to make another visit to the U.S. today to meet with officials on the aid package that includes Ukraine and other countries. Why a deal has yet to be made on this issue.
Also, lights off for Winterfest in Ocean City when the town says the holiday installment will be back.
And moves on marijuana. That's the case in Lewis. After that topic moved forward in the city, we'll tell you what's happening next in regards to the regulation of the drug. Coast TV News today will be right back.
With all the choices of services around Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields offering the best of Delmarva, including Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, Porch Protection Systems, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, Active Pest Solutions, Delmarva Day, Buchanan Subaru, and Floor Coverings International of Middle Delmarva. Delmarva experts, local experts, right when you need them.
Discover Coastal Delaware's ultimate senior living experiences at the Lodges of Coastal Delaware. With locations in Rehoboth Beach or Lewis, you can dive into a world of sun, sea, and sand every day. Whether independent living, assisted living, or memory care, here residents enjoy a lively community of friends, laughter, and endless activities. Savor amazing food or grab a drink. The possibilities are endless. Join us and ride the wave of senior living at its finest. No matter the lifestyle you're seeking, we've got options for you.
At Homewell, our caregivers are compassionate, our care managers are responsive, and our process is built on honest and open communication. This process is what gives us the ability to fulfill our purpose and ensures your peace of mind remains our top priority. Homewell Care Services, trusted care, true compassion.
Next Jeopardy! What's at stake for these returning champs?
The coveted spot in the next Tournament of Champions.
Tuesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
This is Coast TV News Today.
December 12th, 2023. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensy. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Paige Marley.
Yeah, 6:29 on this Tuesday morning, and I think we both came in bundled
Yes.
up. I got my puffy coat.
Mhm.
You had some sort of fuzzy, warm-looking thing.
That's right. It was like a fleecy, thick coat. Yes.
I couldn't come up with a word.
It's technically Sherpa, actually.
I think fuzzy, warm-looking thing is a better description.
That's right. Sherpa, fuzzy, warm-looking thing. You want either of those, whatever you have in your hall closet. Let's bring in first alert meteorologist Alex Seymour. Alex, what kind of coat did you wear in today? Was it Sherpa?
Not a Sherpa. I had a puffer coat on. It was pretty cold out there this morning. Certainly need to wear those layers as you're heading out the door. We're down in the 20s and 30s all across the region. Taking a live look out the door on our Boardwalk Plaza hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach. Looking gorgeous out there. Even though it is cold, we are seeing that first light of the day. Nice orange glow there on the horizon over the Atlantic. Skies completely clear. It's dry. Don't have to worry about any rain today. Temps sitting right around 30 degrees this morning. So pretty chilly start to the day there in Rehoboth Beach, and cold start all across the region. We're down to 26 in Ocean Pines. It's 26 in Selbyville, 28 degrees in Milton, 30 in Lewis, 26 degrees in Del Mar this morning. The winds, they're calm. So at least we don't have to add on a wind chill. Skies are clear. Don't have to deal with any rain. Skies are going to remain clear over the next, probably next 5-6 days. There's not a whole lot going on across the region. It's just a little chilly over the next few days. This afternoon, our pickleball forecast looking fantastic. Wait until after it's warmed up a little bit, but we're going to be climbing up in the mid to upper 40s this afternoon, and we're going to be seeing sunshine all day long.
Alex, well, after months of debate, the future of what marijuana in Lewis could look like coming a little bit more clear.
Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert shows us the City Council's next steps.
The marijuana discussions continue along the coast. The City of Lewis is moving forward with a public hearing process on the possibility of marijuana-based businesses in the beach town. City Council is still waiting for what the state guidelines for marijuana businesses will be.
We don't really have a target at this point in time, really. It's a very big target. Yes, no. We don't know what these guidelines are going to be. So I was just suggesting that we at least give the state legislatures and the bureaucracy in Dover a chance to shape something, and then we can react to that.
According to the city, the state will not be accepting applications for marijuana businesses until this coming August, but won't be issuing licenses until May of 2025. The city continued to say it has until February of 2025 to make a decision. If it waits until after that time, the city will have to follow state regulations.
I did speak with one person today who didn't want to get on camera, but they did mention they didn't think marijuana belonged here in Lewis simply because it's a family atmosphere.
But Yvonne McCombs thinks marijuana businesses in Lewis would be successful.
Each town needs to make that decision for themselves, and Lewis gets a lot of tourists. Certainly more than Millsboro gets. So I think that having it here would be a better location for it than Millsboro.
Clearing the smoke on recreational weed. I'm Charles Reinert in Lewis, Coast TV News.
And a public hearing scheduled for this coming spring.
And more developing news out of Lewis this morning. 2 developments moving forward in the city after a vote at last night's meeting. Public hearings have been set for the site plans of both Henlopen Bluff, located on Gills Neck Road, and White's Pond on Monroe Avenue Extended. Those hearings will be held January 11th at 5 p.m. at the Rollins Center in Lewis. A separate hearing for White's Pond was scheduled for February 5th to consider reducing lot coverage and amending a city code.
Delaware Natural Resources Police delivering toys for tots collected in their 2023 campaign. Toys donated by the public and DENREC employees will be given to children statewide, and you can also get a special photo op with Santa Claus, the real Santa Claus, yes indeed, at Delaware Seashore State Park today at noon.
Ocean City's Winterfest of Lights is currently experiencing a temporary closure. The town says due to inclement weather, the 58 acres of light displays was closed Sunday, but Winterfest will be reopened tomorrow. The SpaceX launch of a military space plane is on hold for now. The launch was supposed to take place Monday night from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, but a technical issue forced that postponement. The plane is shrouded in mystery, with many of its tasks classified, but the military has revealed some details. It says during the sixth mission, the space plane carried experimental technology designed by the U.S. Navy to convert solar energy and send it back to the ground.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky scheduled to meet with senators, House Speaker Mike Johnson, and President Biden on Tuesday.
His visit to Washington comes as Congress is in a stalemate over a funding bill that has assistance earmarked for Ukraine.
Zelensky's back in the U.S. making another request of tens of billions of dollars in American money for the stalled war with Russia.
Many Republicans are pushing back, saying major concessions are needed regarding the surge of illegal migrants at the U.S. southern border.
Still a lot more to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, pampering your pet this weekend easier than you may think, where you can get updated vaccines in Sussex County.
Also, they won their first 15 games last season. Now, the Delmarva Christian girls basketball team, they're attempting to do the same in this campaign. The Royals putting a win streak on the line last night. Stay with us on CoastTV News today.
Need help giving a gift? Make your loved ones feel special. Celebrate their birthday. Congratulate a colleague's achievement by sending them a shout-out through Delmarva Life Occasions. All for free on delmarvalife.com. Upload a picture with a message about the special celebration. Delmarva Life Occasions is brought to you free by Island Creamery, found in Chincoteague, Salisbury, and Berlin.
When winter comes around, prepare yourself by stocking up at Johnson's Seed and Feed. We carry wood pellets to keep you warm and cozy for those frosty nights, shovels and pet-safe salts to better equip you from the harsh snow. Let us help you find the right bird seeds, feeders, and baths to take care of your feathered friends this winter. Got pets? Don't forget that we carry dog and cat food from local to top brands. Come and stock up on your essentials at Johnson's Seed and Feed.
Life isn't always easy. Sometimes we need a little bit of help to work through life's more challenging problems. At Addiction Medical Facility, we are here for you, believing in your strengths to overcome any obstacle. Whether it's addiction to substance use disorders or mental health issues, there's hope for a better tomorrow. Together, we can tackle what is holding you back. Our medication-assisted treatment combines FDA-approved medication with counseling, offering a holistic approach tailored to your needs. Addiction Medical Facility. Together, we find hope and healing.
Come out for the Delmarva Shorebirds Hot Stove Banquet, Thursday, February 8th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Get your tickets today, which include a buffet-style dinner and your opportunity to meet former Orioles pitcher Ben McDonald. Plus, there will be a cash bar and silent auction with sports memorabilia from your favorite MLB and minor league teams. Proceeds benefit the Shorebirds Fly Together Fund. Tickets available now at theshorebirds.com.
Good morning, Delmarva. Well, it is a cold start to the day here along the coast. We're seeing temps in the 20s and 30s all across the region, so bundle up as you're heading out the door. The good news is, unlike 24 hours ago when we dealt with the rain, we dealt with the snow, and we dealt with the wind, we don't have any of that this morning. Skies are clear, winds are calm, but it is still pretty chilly out there for that bus stop forecast. As the kids are heading off to the bus stop, make sure they are bundled up down to 27 degrees, so mid to upper 20s across the region. This afternoon, though, will be much better as temps start to climb up into the mid to upper 40s, and we see sunshine, so probably just need a sweater or a hoodie this afternoon.
Dogs on the Beach will be up for discussion in Dewey Beach. The town's current summer season runs from May 15th until September 15th, during which dogs are banned from the beach from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Lifeguards are on duty from Memorial Day until Labor Day. New legislation, though, could potentially allow dogs to enjoy the beach during summer season daytime hours when no lifeguards are present.
Pets in need of updated vaccines can get them for a low cost this weekend in Rehoboth Beach. Humane Animal Partners hosting a vaccination clinic on Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon at the Rehoboth Beach Adoption Center. Also included at the clinic is microchipping.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning, sports fans. In girls basketball last night, Delmarva Christian looking to stay undefeated and improve to 5-0, but they would have to go through the McKean Highlanders. Let's get to those highlights. Early on in this one, the Highlanders kept it close. First quarter, Alexis Barlow lets it fly from 3 feet behind the line and nails that three. 12-9, Delmarva Christian after one. The second is where the Royals began to take over. They swing it around the horn to Mia Elliott, who cashes in on the corner three. She had 8 points. Later in the quarter, Royals now up 16. They say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Journey Handy from the same corner makes it splash. She had 9 for Delmarva Christian. Royals up 30-11 at half. Third quarter, more Royals defense. But check out this one-handed snag from Lainey Dukes right into the finish. Incredible play by the junior to extend the lead. Still in the third, Royals swing it to Handy. We saw her knock down a 3, but how about this vision and beautiful feed inside to Eve Bohinski for the layup? The lead grows to 31. In the fourth, more of the same. Dukes with the defense, outlet to Isabella Marinella, and she finishes the job. The Royals go on to win big, 67-19. And tune into our game of the night, Smyrna taking on Cape in boys basketball, live on the Delmarva Sports Network at 6:30 tonight. That'll do for sports. Have a great day.
The latest star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame paid tribute to a colleague that he and we lost this year. David Daniel has that and some more in today's Hollywood Minute.
I really also want to mention someone that's not here today, and that's Matthew Perry, who was so kind and generous with me while we worked on 17 again.
Zac Efron took time at his Walk of Fame ceremony Monday to remember his friend and co-star Matthew Perry, who died in October at age 54.
It was so much fun, and it really did propel me and motivate me in so many ways. It really pushed me into the next chapter of my career, and for that, thank you so much, Matthew. Thinking about you a lot today.
Not only did they give birth to this music, they're as much the author of these songs as the artist they did it with.
Artists such as Carole King, James Taylor, David Crosby, Phil Collins, and more. The rock doc Immediate Family focuses on 4 studio musicians who became industry icons, playing for decades with dozens of A-list artists. Immediate Family is in theaters tonight for a one-night theatrical event, then goes into limited release and hits digital platforms Friday. Info at magpictures.com/immediatefamily/screenings. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
It's almost award season, and no surprise who's topping the list at the Golden Globes. Leading the way was Greta Gerwig's Barbie with 9 nominations. Oppenheimer next in line with 8. The 2 movies famously were released on the same day in the U.S., inspiring the Barbenheimer meme.
Happy Tuesday, Delmarva. Here's a look at what's happening today at 4 o'clock on Coast Life.
If you're looking for some awesome, maybe some last-minute holiday shopping gifts, so we've got you covered at Vernon Powell.
That's right. And you really want to take care of yourself and your family, especially during the holiday season. So we are helping you stay safe with Seaside Krav Maga in Lewis.
And maybe you're the clown of your friend group while you're going to these holiday parties. We're going to supply you with some jokes from our joke jar.
All of that and some more is happening today at 4 o'clock right here on Coast Life.
And the Bless Our Children campaign in full swing already. We have collected almost $200,000 to help provide Christmas for children who otherwise might go without.
Yeah, but of course we all know this year many hardships for people, and so the need for help is even larger.
Thank you to Bill and Terry Blackford of Milton for your card and donation to our Bless Our Children campaign. As you can see, we've gotten a lot of other donations so far this year. Our Christmas tree is now stuffed full with cards and donations. If you would like to donate to our Bless Our Children campaign, just go to blessourchildren.org.
And if you'd like to make that donation, send that donation in a holiday card, and we may read your well wishes on the air. You can send a check or money order to the address on your screen, or you can also donate online.
Thank you so much for all of your help, ensuring every child on Delmarva has a very Merry Christmas.
This year, share all the love you have during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event going on now through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities and an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity, plus $5 for every routine service performed. Make the most of the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event and start changing lives in your community together with Gateway Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
It all started with a food truck and a dream of bringing excellent street food to our community. That dream became Tiki Jack's as we know it today. From mouth-watering street tacos to our signature sandwiches and street-inspired entrees, Tiki Jack's is the ultimate destination for comfort food by the shore. Whether you're dining out with family or looking for a fun night out with friends, stop by Tiki Jack's at Rehoboth Beach today for all your street eats and brews.
have fun, and enjoy Delmarva's coast with Petey the Peacock, Coast TV's feathered friend and sharing joy coast-wide. Know where he's going to be next and get his free coloring book at peteythepeacock.com. Brought to you by Tidal Health.
In 4 days, the cast of The Color Purple takes over The Jennifer Hudson Show. On my next show, Mr. Monk, Tony Shalhoub.
Tuesday at 2 on Coast TV.
Weather brought to you by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, dedicated to excellence in Delaware and Maryland.
Thank you for calling Coastal Comfort.
This is a complimentary call. A couple of years ago, I had my heat pumps replaced. Last night, I noticed one of them wasn't working right. Somebody was out here within a couple of hours, and it's working perfectly. I was in the service industry for 33 years. Good service is something you can't find today. It very much is appreciated. Your crew is a good crew. Really fine people are professional and they're efficient.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It is 6:44 on this very cold Tuesday morning, and we are going to take a live look right now at Salisbury. Alex, a beautiful sight there in Salisbury, but I kind of prefer the scene behind you right now because the sun's on its way up.
Yeah, the sun is on its way up. It is cold out there this morning, so maybe if you want to step outside, get that view of the gorgeous sunrise this morning, you want to bundle up. I mean, just take a look at this view out there on our Boardwalk Plaza hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach. It is absolutely gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky over top of us. There are some clouds off in the horizon that is really just enhancing that sunrise this morning. Nice orange glow there. Temp sitting right around 31 degrees this morning in Rehoboth Beach. We're in the 20s and 30s all across the region, so a cold start to the day. Bundle up. 30 in Bethany Beach, 31 in Rehoboth Beach, 30 in Lewis, 33 in Ocean City, but Ocean Pines, we're down to 25 degrees now. It's 26 in Selbyville, 28 in Milton, 25 in Delmar, and 27 degrees in Greenwood, so cold. Very cold across many inland locations with those temps down into the mid-20s. Bundle up. Also give yourself a little bit of extra time. You may run into a little bit of frost on those windshields that you'll have to defrost or scrape off. Winds calm, skies clear, and that's how it's going to remain. Well, skies are going to be clear probably until, well, there's a few extra clouds tomorrow, but for the most part, mostly clear until we head towards late weekend. Satellite radar picture all across the region. Clear, so high pressures in control. So quiet conditions continue through this afternoon. Lots of sunshine, temps climbing up into the mid-40s. Light winds, gorgeous weather for middle of December. Tomorrow morning, we do start out a little bit warmer than this morning, but still low 30s, mid-30s at the beaches. Cold enough where you're going to want that jacket. As we head towards Wednesday afternoon, our in-house futurecast actually makes it look a whole lot worse than it's actually going to be. Most of these clouds going to be those high, thin clouds, so it's going to result in that milky sunshine. So still going to see that sun shining through, just not completely clear. Temps, mid-40s. Not too bad. Really not too bad at all. Temps, much cooler on Thursday. Thursday, we're going to struggle to get out of the 30s, so it is going to be a cold day, but the coldest day really of the next 10. We're actually going to start to warm up into the 50s as we head into the weekend, and then our next chance of impactful weather, that doesn't arrive until early next week. Here's our futurecast showing an area of low pressure moving up our coast. Along with it, it brings heavy rain, strong, gusty northeasterly winds, so technically a nor'easter. Typically this time of year, and then as we head later into the winter, would result in some snow anywhere, but there's no cold air to work with, so it's all rain, it's all wind here on Delmarva, and really all across the East Coast, even up in New England. Not even looking at snow in New England with this storm system, so whole lot of mild air, whole lot of rain and wind as we head towards early next week. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. We're going to be looking at sunny skies. Ooh, really, Saturday, there we go. Mostly sunny on Wednesday. Those just high, thin clouds. Other than that, not a cloud in sight any of the other days. Temps, 40s for those highs through Thursday. Overnight lows into the mid-20s, so it is going to be cold during the overnight hours, so make sure you have that winter coat. We climb up into the 50s as we head into the weekend. Clouds increase on Sunday, and then as we head towards Monday, it's rain, it's wind, but we've got plenty of time to watch that storm system, so just keep it in the back of your mind, but don't be too concerned with it just yet.
All right, now let's mention it earlier. Just a quick reminder for you. Just pull out your phone and you can scan that QR code that is right there on your screen. That's going to get you to the First Alert Weather app. You can download the app for free and get all of the weather updates you need all day long.
All right, and assistance for a bit of landscape type of work in Rehoboth Beach, the city's Tree and Green Infrastructure Committee, along with volunteers from Rehoboth and Bloom and the Village Improvement Association, looking for volunteers. The committee says it needs help to get rid of invasive plants in the area. This is the area between Surf Avenue and Duval Beach. According to the committee, these plants are strangling many of the native trees. Work scheduled to take place during the first 2 Saturdays of January. To sign up, you can email the committee chair.
The town of Millville serves as an official Toys for Tots drop-off site, and it's now the last week to donate toys to Town Hall. The town is collecting new and unused toys for Toys for Tots. Those donations will be accepted until Friday, December 15th.
All right, love this time of year because another Sussex County community preparing for its holiday celebrations. The Gumboro Volunteer Fire Company announced details of its Christmas parade. It's happening this Friday at 7 p.m. According to the town, participants will line up on Fireman's Road and Parker Road. They say the Millsboro Highway, it'll shut down starting at 6:15 p.m. Fire company is inviting people back to the station after the parade for hot chocolate, cookies, and Santa Claus.
All right, it's 6:49 this morning. Time to check in with our coastal pet of the day, brought to you by Maggie's Pet Boutique.
All right, we got an adorable picture of these pets on your screen right now. Miniature schnauzers. We got Porter, Sissy, baby cakes. These were sent to us by Michelle.
I need to know how they came up with every single one of those names.
Yeah, good. There's got to be a good backstory.
Yes.
I like what you said last hour, Paige. It looks like someone just took a copy, did some photoshopping there with the same dog. I know there are 3 dogs there. I know.
I know they're all the same breed, but they have to be at least related. You know what I mean?
They look so much alike. You're right.
It's freaking me out in a good way. I love it. All right. Well, don't forget, we want to keep seeing your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending us photos and telling us what makes your pet so special.
All right, take a look at your screen. We have the information where you can email us, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
Well, chilly weather sticking around for a few days here along the coast. I'll have a final check on your first look weather forecast coming up just after the break.
At Draper Media, we offer more than TV and radio advertising. We reach your customers wherever they are, at the gas pump, in bars and restaurants, driving around Delmarva, in a taxi or rideshare at the beach, on social media, or searching for products and services, checking their email, and listening to podcasts or streaming video. Let our team build a plan that best fits your business. Email Frank Hamilton today.
Are you on the verge of foreclosure? Is your home in serious disrepair? Or do you just need to sell fast?
Are you overwhelmed with an inherited house or a rental and want to cash out?
Hi, I'm Delmarva Dave Schmidt.
And I'm his sister Christina.
And we're local home buyers.
Here to help solve your problems. We'll get you an as-is, fast cash offer on any type of property anywhere on Delmarva in any condition with no required repairs or commissions. Call or text today.
Or visit delmarvadave.com.
Wow! It looks great in here! Hey, Mark! I'm here to help, buddy! Sounds good! We're a little short-staffed. No problem! I brought my crew! Well, why not? Let's get started! Everybody needs a hot tub. Yeah! Who doesn't need a pool toy? Hey, put it back! So what you got here? It's a Finley O sauna for all your aches and pains. Yeah! So come see us at our new showroom, Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford.
Hey fellas, when your lady says she wants a big rock for Christmas, she may not mean this kind. She may want this kind.
At That Granite Place, we like to say our reputation is carved in stone. And it is. Now we're changing our name to Coastal Countertops. Same local ownership, keeping the same level of quality and service everyone has grown to love. We've also upgraded our machinery to help you with turnaround times. At Coastal Countertops, our reputation will continue to be carved in stone.
Delmarva Home Show. Explore the hidden house gems here on the peninsula. Exciting tours of stunning homes, charming cottages, and luxurious beachfront properties. Designer ideas and insider tips to help inspire your home decor. Discover the best of Delmarva's architecture and interior design. A showcase of the most unique and beautiful homes on Delmarva. Start your tour Sunday mornings at 11:30 on WBOC.
It is 6:53 a.m. It's time now for some things you need to know before you go. Last night, Lewis officials made a decision on marijuana, but it does not involve a ban or even green lighting recreational use. Lewis is looking into how regulation may work if weed shops and cultivation centers do not get banned. The city has decided to move forward with a public hearing, which will be scheduled in the spring. Any new policy will likely not be in place until the middle of 2024 at the earliest.
Attorneys representing Hunter Biden had filed to dismiss the gun charges the president's son faces in Delaware. Biden's lawyers argue the case violates Biden's Second Amendment rights. And NBC News has learned Biden's team also accused prosecutors of conducting a selective and vindictive prosecution. Biden is charged with obtaining a gun and lying on a federal form about his drug use. His attorneys say Biden had the gun for just 11 days and he never fired a shot.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is scheduled to meet with senators, House Speaker Mike Johnson, and President Joe Biden Tuesday. This visit to Washington comes as Congress is in a stalemate over a funding bill that has assistance earmarked for Ukraine. Zelensky's back in the U.S., making another request of tens of billions of dollars for the stalled war with Russia. Many Republicans are pushing back now, saying major concessions are needed regarding the surge of illegal migrants at the U.S. southern border.
Shares of Macy's shot up more than 20% pre-market trading on Monday. This after the Wall Street Journal reported that a private investor group had made a $5.8 billion offer for the retailer. The buyout offer would pay shareholders a 32% premium above the stock's closing price Friday.
Rehoboth Beach is working with DelDOT to repave Rehoboth Avenue from the traffic circle to the bandstand area. DelDOT anticipates that design work will be completed by the end of the year. The project, which includes areas outside of the city, will likely begin in the spring, but work on Rehoboth Avenue will start after Labor Day of 2024. This project includes milling, paving, restriping, and some curbing work, as well as the creation of more accessible parking spaces. Google is sharing its 2023 year in search, and here are a few of the results. War in Israel and Gaza topped this year's list of news trends in the U.S. and globally.
Yeah, Damar Hamlin, the Buffalo Bills safety, who suffered a devastating injury in January, topped the list of trending people and athletes.
Barbie and Oppenheimer, no surprise, were the year's top trending movies.
And the list also highlighted some of the people we lost this year as people mourn the deaths of Matthew Perry, Tina Turner, and Sinead O'Connor.
I mostly use Google to, hey, where is the honey located in the grocery store? I don't look up trends normally. Do you?
I usually look it up for ball scores.
But yeah, that makes sense too. Sports.
You know, I wake up, first thing, okay, did the Cavaliers win last night?
That too. So. Okay. Yeah. I wonder what my search history looks like. I'm curious now.
Yeah, I am too, Paige. Why don't we take a look at that after?
We'll do that. Let's bring in Alex first then. It's 6:56. Let's have a quick look at your forecast, Alex, before you head out the door.
Yeah, it's pretty cold out there this morning. Certainly going to want to bundle up as you're heading out the door, heading into work. Kids are heading into school. Temps sitting right around 33 degrees as we take a live look out on our Orsted camera in West Ocean City. Gorgeous view there this morning as the sun is coming up and the skies are clear. Our shopping forecast for today, if you want to get some of that holiday shopping done today, probably a good idea. We're going to be enjoying lots of sunshine all day long. You don't have to worry about any wet weather. Temperature-wise, it's pretty comfortable for the middle of December with temps climbing up into the mid to upper 40s. And the winds, they're going to be light all day long. And then our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast shows it staying chilly through Thursday. We do climb up into the 50s this weekend. Early next week, though, we got to keep an eye on Monday. We could be dealing with some rain and some pretty windy conditions.
All I heard Alex say was shopping, so sounds like a good day to me. Thank you so much for joining us here on Coast TV News Today.
All right, yeah, the Today Show's coming up next at 7 a.m.
If you were going to do shopping today, where would you go? Outside, inside?
I would go to the outlets.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do too. It's
Hop around, a lot of places, a lot of options in this one location.
And a lot of sales. I was there the other day. Just to let you know.
All right, thanks for the tip.
You got it. Make sure you bundle up if you're going shopping at the outlets. And also don't forget, we'll be back with Coast TV News midday very soon. That's at 11, so you can stick around.
Yeah, for more news and coverage you can count on, why don't you go ahead, grab your phone. You can go ahead and download our Coast TV News and Weather apps. Hey, everybody, stay warm.
Yes.
Have a great Tuesday morning.